What's up, guys? And this is Bori, and welcome back to my channel. So we are on the road to 1,000 subs. I appreciate everyone that has subbed to my channel. I have people that are steady going on the live that I've been going on every day at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. So I will be going live for a half hour on my breaks and on my lunch every day from 6 to 10. So stay tuned for that. It's just going to be me eating lunch, showing you what I'm eating, and talking about the bikes and whatever you guys got going on. If you guys got any questions or whatever. But today, I'm showing you the progress I have on the Vivi e-bike. And I have something special that came in for the bike that I've been telling you guys that was on the way. So finally it is here. And first, I want to show you the before and after of the front wheel here. So this is how it would look. That's with no wheel spokes, no red real wheel spokes, and this is how it looks with the red wheel spokes. So as soon as I'm gonna wire up the rear wheel, I'm gonna take it apart first, add the wheel spokes, throw it back on, and then wire up the rear wheel, because I have something special here, which is I'm going to do an unboxing of the controller, the 35 amp controller. The I'm not sure which is which here, the thumb throttle and the display for the Amyet e-bike. The new thumb throttle, the new display, and the new controller for the front wheel. No, the new one is gonna be for the rear wheel, which is already wired up with that controller. But I'm gonna take that controller and we're gonna flip the wires from the back to the front and wire up the front wheel with the I put the throttle on the right hand for the front wheel, so I gotta switch it from the right hand to the left, because the right hand is gonna be the rear wheel with the 1500 watt controller, and the one on there now that's wired up is gonna go to the front wheel. So the front wheel is gonna be on the left hand side of the handlebars, and then the rear wheel will be on the right hand side. So instead of having a switch flipping either the rear wheel or the front wheel, because it had a switch A and B, now it's going to have a trigger, throttle, thumb throttle, a thumb throttle on the left and thumb throttle on the right. So I can either power both wheels at the same time or just power one wheel independently. So that red looks real nice now. You see that? That looks real nice. But so far, this is I'm just waking up. And I had some coffee. Thank you, God. Thank you. But right now, I'm going to tear this thing apart. Tear up all the wiring. I gotta redo the wiring, but it's okay because it's all for a good cause. I have a battery with a well, it's not external anymore because I attached it to the battery, but it's a battery meter. So I have one battery with the meter that I cut a hole into the battery on the side of it and added the external meter to the battery, to the black casing of the battery. So I have another battery going on the bike, so it'll be dual motor, dual battery, dual controller, dual thumb throttle, dual display, dual DY island brakes, and it's gonna be a all-wheel drive dual motor bike. What I wanted it at first, but we have an unboxing to do, which is this right here, and this is the controller. This is the either the thumb throttles here. Let's see which one it is. Electric. This is the display here, and this is the thumb throttle here. So I have my trusty, just a flat blade throwing knife. It's pretty sharp. So we'll be opening the 1000 watt, 1500 watt display controller here. So I wanted to open this as soon as it came in, trust me, but I'd say I wait for you guys to be on and open in front of you guys in case something's broken or something. I'll have it on video. So okay, let's open this up. This is the 1500 watt. What is the name of this? It says KT ebike, 36 volts or 48 volts, 35 amp controller, electric bike accessories. It says right here, KT ebike, 36 volts, 48 volts, 35 amp controller, electric bike accessories. And I think it says B. No, it says BIHH, which in on YouTube that means big. Well, okay. It came with a lot of foam around it, and with this, it came in one of these envelopes. But I took it out of the envelope and just left it like this. So let's open this up. Okay, packaging is pretty good. Thank you. This is the 1500 watt controller we're about to open now. And here it is. Okay, so far we'll throw this here and this here. Oh, they put a bag on the wires. Okay, a lot of SM connectors, which is good. Okay, and this is the controller here. This is the KT36 and 48 volt controller. Rated for 35 amps. It goes for a 36V or a 48V. And this is a 1500 watt controller. And I will show you the the difference between a 35 amp controller and the controller that came on the e-bike, which is this one here. This controller came on the e-bike. Look at the difference in size. The size comparison is very different, and the weight of it is a little different. It's not much difference, but it is different. But this is the one, this controller here, which is a 23 amp controller for 48V, came on the bike. I always save these. I don't throw them out. I save these and use the parts inside if I need them or not. Just save them. And this is the now 48V controller that came from Amazon that I told you guys it was on the way. Took 2 weeks to get here. I am happy that it is here. That way now we can finish wiring up the e-bike and then do the mods after the e-bike is done. So please, in a couple days we will have this bike running, and I will do a ride once it's done and wired up as it sits. So right now I will show you these wires here, which I know you see these. One, see this red wire, this yellow, green, and blue. These are the phase wires. These three, yellow, green, and blue, go to the motor, which is the phase wires. This red and this black is the negative and positive. It powers up the controller. So these three power up the motor, the wheel, and these two power up the controller. This is the hall sensor wires, which is black, red, blue, green, and yellow hall sensor wires. This is the display wires, the display with the SM connector. And these wires are 5 wires, which is red, blue, black, green, and yellow. This is the pedal assist. Pedal assist is yellow, black, brown. This here is the throttle, which is red, black, and white. That's the throttle. And then this here, these two, there's two, one for the right, one for the left. These are the brake, electric brakes. So it goes to a sensor. These two are wired up to a sensor. When you hit the brake, the switch will engage and stop the motor from turning. So those are the wires that are on the controller. It's not difficult. You guys, you see all these wires and you think, oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. You just match up these wires with the wires on the bike. That's all you do. But I'm going to walk you through it this time. Remember, I'm going to video everything I do for this controller. So stay tuned for the video on wiring up this controller. And here's the name brand. It says KT36 48Z WSL SRL FF01. That's the model. Maximum current of 35 amps. Rated voltage is 36V or 48V. And everything else you can read right there. So this is a brushless motor controller. You buy it off Amazon. This, I believe, was 60 bucks. Now these three things, the controller, thumb throttle, and display, was 100 bucks. So before I bought this for the one on the bike, I bought it for about 40 bucks. So now they doubled in price because everybody is buying these, because they actually work. They actually do work, and they power up your bike and give you a speed on just one hub motor of I've seen, because you can play with the settings on the display. I've seen one guy, he put this controller on his bike and it was going about 40 miles an hour, and that's pretty good, I believe. 40 miles an hour on this bike, it's more than enough. And with dual hub motor, it's gonna get there very quick, and we will see. So this is the display, this is the controller. So okay, that's one thing that's going on the bike. Thank you, Amazon, for taking your sweet time. No, it was the weather. The weather got real bad here. So now we have another present here, which is, it says here, this is a Bafang e-bike 130 times thumb throttle conversion kit e-bike accessory. So this is an actual Bafang part. Bafang is like the cheap motor version of the e-bike. Look at this. Okay, so now this just fell out of the packaging, the SM plug. So what do you think, what kind of plug this has here? This is the SM plug that I ordered it with. So they decided to throw this and then just throw the SM plug in there because I ordered